F3 error code on Briggs and Stratton generator. Voltage.
When did you last clean or perform maintenance on your Briggs and Stratton generator? How old is it?
September 2019 technician serviced. Alternator replaced in March 2018. 0 or maybe regulator. I can't remember which tech came last week and said possible stator or rotor problem. Said can't find the rotor and recommended new generator. It only has 385 hours but is 12 years old.
How long has this been going on with your Briggs and Stratton generator? What have you tried so far?
A week. It ran the weekly self-test fine. But we lost power last Wednesday. It started normally, but took about a minute. It ran for about an hour. Then things went dark. The tech said might be overloaded. Reset it. I did. It ran for 10 minutes then restarted. As if in a feedback loop.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
The stator I can find. The rotor might be more difficult. Model number is. Part numbers needed 12,929 grams and 192,971 grams. The rotor is interchangeable with Generac part number. Generac part number equal for the rotor is AP 6,564,346. I need to find this part. Although I do not know if the rotor is faulty. Maybe just the stator. The feedback loop start-stop behavior is weird to me. Regulator replaced in March 2018. It's been 30 minutes. I will wait a bit longer and then need to go to bed. I'll leave chat open in the hope you can find these parts. 192,969 Gs and 192,971 Gs, aka Generac #AP 6,564,346. In the event these parts don't fix my problem, I may need a new generator. I have checked. Briggs and Stratton website, eBay, Amazon, Jack Small Engines, Air Replacement Parts, Toolparts Pro, Repair Clinic, and many others. Every website says part not available. Manufacturer does not make. Surely there has to be one available somewhere.
Hello, my name is. I would like to assist you with this. You have missed a number in your model number. What is the full model number? Are you certain the rotor or stator are bad, or is it just a guess? The reason I ask is that it is pretty rare for either to go bad. It is most often something else that is wrong.
Model number is. It's from 2007. I'm not certain anything is really bad. Had a tech come out and diagnose it. He said it was the rotor and stator. And recommended a new generator. Based on the low voltage F3 error, I assume he tested the stator first but unsure about the rotor. There really is no way to know if both parts are bad. He told me this. Also been told just buy another generator. With 385 hours on it, I'm highly suspect. As I said, it runs for 5 minutes, then reboots continuously until I turn it off.
Okay. Please take what I am about to say with an open mind. I am not trying to offend anyone, nor put anyone off. I have been a generator technician for 20 years now. I have seen way more than my fair share of techs who have no idea what they are doing, and I can give you a perfect example, besides yours. My neighbor directly across the street had a 20 kilowatts B&S genset installed at his home last October, brand new. Last month, it started showing the F3, low voltage code. 2 techs showed up to work on it. I just happened to go over there while the techs were there, as I needed to ask my neighbor a question. These techs were getting ready to order a new fuel regulator, even though the engine was running just fine. The reason? Because the book says a bad regulator is a possible cause of low voltage. Yeah, right. After I explained to them that a bad regulator causing low voltage would mean that the engine is running too slow to create voltage, I asked them what the gas pressure was. They had no idea, because they didn't have one of those tools to measure water column. These guys were supposed to be techs, but they didn't even have a manometer, the tool used to measure gas pressure. I promptly walked home, literally straight across the street, and brought back 3 manometers so they could have their choice of which one they wanted to use. Big wonder, the gas pressure tested just fine. I asked them if they had tested the generator, rotor and stator, and they had no idea how to test them. I had to show them how it was done. It took all of about 4 minutes. The problem was a bad brush, a $15 part. Unfortunately, I could not do the work, as my shop is not a factory-authorized B&S center, so I can't do their warranty work. These guys didn't even know how to change brushes, so however they did it, they ended up getting B&S to replace the entire genset. All over a $15 part that takes about 2 hours to install. It sounds like you are having the same issue, techs that really aren't. Any tech that tells you that rotors and stators can't be tested is a tech you need to steer clear of. Rotors and stators are easy to test. With one exception, all you need to test them is a multimeter. Although they can and do go bad, rotors and stators are usually the very last things to go bad. It is pretty rare for them to fail. It is almost always something else. A full system test can be performed in 30 to 45 minutes. As you have already noted, this part is no longer available. I have no idea where you came up with that Generac part number. That is not a valid part number. And this is a B&S unit, not Generac. Generac has nothing to do with it, and I seriously doubt you will find a Generac part that will fit. My suggestion to you would be to find a different tech, or just test the system yourself, if you think you can handle it and have a good multimeter.
Another tech tested with a multimeter. It pulled 40 volts, I think. He said, yep, bad stator. They say it's not worth fixing. What's your opinion on Generac versus Briggs? I know Briggs used to own Generac, but not anymore, and they make their Austin engine now. Generac is more commonplace, I do know that. I'm definitely getting 10-year warranty. One tech told me there is a 10-year lifespan and after then buy a new one because it isn't worth fixing. Especially if you can't get parts. Rotor, for example. I have seen new units model 04061B and S, for example, Say parts unavailable at Briggs website. That doesn't give me a lot of confidence. I can't even order a new unit from Briggs directly. Crazy.
Did you mean 40 ohms? If so, then yes, the stator is bad. With the part not being available, you are only left with two choices: a new generator, or a repair of the old parts. You can have a stator rewound at any shop that rebuilds electric motors. It is somewhat costly, I would guess in the $600, $700 range for yours, but is still less expensive than buying a new genset. However, that leaves you with no warranty on the rest of the unit. Even with a new stator and/or rotor being rebuilt, there is nothing to say that something else won't go bad in 2 weeks, 2 months, or even 2 years. But on the other hand, a new genset will cost a pretty penny, but have a full warranty. As far as Generac goes, it is the brand I recommend. Yes, I am a certified Generac service center. But Generac has a much better service and parts network than does B&S. B&S has never owned Generac. They have always been separate companies. There was a time about 20 years ago that Generac got out of the portable business and partnered up with B&S to build their portables. Generac provided the technology, and B&S provided the work. B&S put Generac labels on these units. But that partnership only lasted a few years, and now Generac is again producing their own portables. But for home standby units, B&S has always been all B&S, and Generac has always been all Generac.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.